Oh my god! One Piece.
And I forgot that my video's still on.
I mean, I can't see you.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Oh, it must be off then. Wait, is it on?
Let me go check. Hold on. No, this is happening live. Let me. No, I don't see anything. It's just audio for me.
Really?
No one wants to see your ugly ass.
Wow. I'm turning off anyway.
First thing, we very rarely talk about cover stories here at Control Cast, but the Will of P lives on.
Will of P.
Do you remember Pound? I know it's been a bit.
Yes.
So like, you remember? I don't know if you remember. There was a big thing like, is he dead or not? And his whole thing was like he's the father of Chiffon and Lola. And it looked like he had gotten killed by Oven, but Oda just pulled an Oda, and he's fucking back.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yep.
Oh,
I can tell by your voice that you didn't really know who this guy was.
All I saw was they saw someone floating. I was like, I saw like the.
No, that's Pound, bro.
Oh,
that's the guy that Oda never kills people.
First I was like, oh, it's like they find a marine or something like that, because I saw like 21. It looked like a marine.
Literally a big mom ship.
No, I wasn't paying too much attention to that.
I love the cover stories. I just don't talk about them often.
I do, but sometimes I just skim over them and I'm like, oh, cover page, and then move over. But
I mean, it is shit happening in canon. Like, I don't know if you know this. It's pretty fucking wild. I was rereading some of the Skypiea arc today because Viz has got it like for free. I don't know if you noticed.
Yep.
And you know what was happening during the cover photos during Sky Island? It was literally showing like Hachi starting his like octopus like balls stand with Kami and Papeg, the starfish and the mermaid, and then later in the story in Sabaody you meet them. Can you get away from whoever's fucking clanking shit? Is that possible?
No.
One Piece. Okay, guys, listen. So, we totally didn't just film a 3-minute video where Thurman was about 3 inches away from someone doing dishes or some shit. And it was like clang, 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 clang.
At my brother's house.
Pound is back alive, and now that I spent some of those 3 minutes making you realize that. How do you feel about the Will of P?
I mean, it's definitely interesting, I guess. I mean, honestly, it's just
to be expected.
Yeah, I forgot he existed.
No, dude, I didn't. Honestly. Like, man, come on now. Like, why even read One Piece if you're gonna forget all these characters?
I'm
gatekeeping right now. It's happening.
I forgot he existed, bro. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that.
That was a big old moment where he's like adjusted his fucking bow tie and he went out like a G. Remember? He didn't even look at Oven, and he was like, "Oh, I could see off my daughter."
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just kind of like it's to be expected.
It's like Mr. 2 though. Remember when Mr. 2 was like casually revealed to be alive in a cover story? That shit filth.
Yeah, that's just Oda doing the Oda thing. So nothing you can really say about that.
All right. I do want to move on too, though. This chapter, I think I've finally realized what One Piece has been missing for like 5 years now, and it really is just the dynamic of the crew being all together. Because like I have not laughed as hard at a One Piece chapter in years. Like this is so fucking funny, and like just seeing them all together. I have to say, first of all, the bike and the tank being back, amazing. Your thoughts, first of all,
bro. The Black Rhino, and then it's just like.
You remember these from Fishman Island, yeah?
Yeah, man, and it's just crazy because even Jimmy was like, I haven't seen those things since Battle of Fishman Island, and one of my funniest things is just like. Yeah, Chopper, you're in good hands, good soldier. And it's like, I'm skipping to my favorite part of this,
bro. If it's with my boys Sanji and Usopp, I get to talk about that one. If you get Frankie Robin moment, I get Sanji and Usopp moment. Okay.
When you realize Brooke just cock blocked this man Frankie hard,
I laughed so hard, like that was almost tears. I'll be honest.
My man,
he came up, bro.
Like
literally
bro.
Confirming the ship. Do you see the heart in Robin's speech bubble, bro?
Like
she's like, "Oh, are you offering? How nice,
bro!" Like, oh my god, I am dead. Yo, see, Otis playing tricks on us. Otis is lying and saying he's not gonna do romance at the end, but this man knows what's up.
No,
My
Robin and
man
Frankie,
knows what's up.
here's what's gonna happen with Robin and Frankie. They're gonna be like Rayleigh and fucking Shockey at Saboti Archipelago. Like it was like they were living together. They were making the bedroom eyes at each other. Like it's gonna end with them like living together or doing some shit together. And it's like not gonna show a kiss. It's not gonna show any like flirting. It's just gonna be like they're living together and they're doing the eyes at each other. And then you just fill in the blanks.
Wait, this is such a blatant like look at him. Frankie just flat out. He's just like, I want to take a ride. Backseat's open.
And that's
Robin's
badass,
like,
by the way. The biker shit, like that is some classic. Like you get the girl on the back, and the vibrations of the bike is gonna get her all horny because she's straddling it. Ooh, There's even a joke about like wipe off the wet spot on the fucking seat. Like that's just some sexy shit. That's charged with sexual energy. And then Brooke comes in, rattles on up.
Brooke comes in. My man's just like, oh, that's very kind. He's like, man,
bro, we're male bonding right now. Like,
he's like, why is it you?
Bro's
Backseat is for chicks. Like, bro, even Robin has that tear sweat in the back of her head. She's like, she's talking to me.
Some of that, bro.
Bro, there is no denying that ship. Like,
until we get the new ship, Brooke and Frankie, when they discover their love for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Yeah, so first of all though, you know what that opens up though, and I'm very excited about this. Brooke, Frankie fighting together? Bruh, that's a tactic I need.
Who would they be fighting?
I don't give a fuck. I don't care who they're fighting. I just need that. Like, I love Brooke. Like, where's Brooke rank on your shit? Bro, if he's not high up.
Out of the Straw Hats? I mean, he had badass moments, but it's just
not
like...
about badassery is not the only thing that matters.
I mean, when it comes... Yeah.
Whoa. Are you filth? Are you DB trash right now?
DB trash? Dragon Ball trash?
Yeah.
It depends.
Bro, what the fuck?
It really depends.
Oh, I keep forgetting you like Sanji better than Zoro, or you like Zoro better than Sanji. Of course, you're fucking like all.
Because Zoro
you like feats better than personality. Is that what I'm hearing?
I mean, Zoro just stops Sanji in every regard. So.
Right, in all the power regards. Is that what we're talking about?
I mean, character regards too, but okay.
Well, here, let's move on to some of
I never thought I had to stoop this low for a joke, but Sanji's a simp.
He is, but he's goddamn good at it.
While Zoro is a Chad.
Chad, man. Fair enough, but are we really going to be the type of men that judge the quality of another man by how many women he sleeps with? No, because we're progressive.
Ew, slut shaming is stupid.
That's what you're doing.
That's not what simp
calling
him a simp is.
I'm not slut shaming. You're saying that Zoro is better than Sanji because he's banging women. That's like a 90s way of looking at shit.
Like an old grandpa.
Sanji's better because he's a virgin. He's pure.
like an old grandpa way. Like Jimmy, why don't you like your brother Riley? He already banged his fifth chick already. He's only 16.
That was how Odin raised Momo. Remember?
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh man, no. So my favorite moment though. Holy fuck, yo! I just need to get to it real quick. Sanji. Okay, so first of all, this is amazing already because it involves my two favorite characters, Usopp and Sanji, and it became exactly what I wanted it to. So Usopp, by the way, you can't even deny right now, Usopp, big fat W. He is literally in this tight space surrounded with women. Which is already amazing for him. Good for him, But then Sanji just kind of creeps over and he's like, bruh, you gotta let me drive that tank. And Usopp's like, dude, really? Like, do you think you could aim this better than me? And then even Sanji he's like, no, you're right.
That was a badass part for him. Because Sanji is just like, we're all full. Old Chopper and Yammer, like, we're all full. And he's like, you gonna
aim this cannon better than me, bitch?
Yo!
Usopp has the fucking balls to speak
Sanji's taking an L to Usopp, one of the weak trio. My man.
No, but here's the thing. I don't know. Weak trio is only in raw power, right? Sanji could kick Usopp's little head off, but I mean, he's in terms of aiming shit. That's Usopp's skill, you know. And it is true. It's funny. He's right though. Sanji is way better words. When it comes to tactics and strategy, it makes a lot more sense to have him sitting on top of the tank. You know, if someone tries to come near it, you can just kick them away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's actually really smart. But like this image of him sitting sadly on top of the tank and it like rolling away, like brrr, it's just like, and he even he's got one last attempt to try to scoop up Robin. Like, Robin, please, you want to sit on the top of the tank with me? And she's like, nah, dude, this is gonna be dusty.
Bro, that's how you know. That's how you know the ship was real. Because if Robin really wanted to ride on top of, you know, the tank or something,
yeah, that would have been just as
she would have done
dusty.
it.
The fucking exactly.
But she was gonna say yes.
Exactly.
Bro.
Yep.
We're doing 5D testing.
Sanji's a
5D
skinny little like wiry boy. She wants that like thick, meaty, musky man of Frankie.
Bro, it's happening. People are saying Zoro, Robin, fuck that shit.
No, that's still.
I hate it. I'm
no,
sorry.
Zoro's gonna smash Tashigi after he smashes Hiyori.
I'm sorry, but you know, I respect all ships, I guess, you know, whatever. But it's just like, I don't know how the Zoro Robin ship started. I think it's because they're the same age, apparently, or around the same age or something like that. That's what I've seen people say. Like, oh, they're around the same age, so they go together.
You know what's a new ship starting, though? This might be blasphemous. Jinbei Robin.
What?
Dude, look at him.
Oh my god! Well, because they have one conversation.
You know, I'm making fun of dumb shippers. You know that.
It's dumb.
No, but not a ship though. But I will say, I think they're gonna be good friends because the vibe I get from Robin with Jinbei here is like Robin's like, oh my god, you're kind of intelligent and you're not a dumbass. Because like Jinbei's like, listen, there's got to be at least a couple people that's not gonna fucking burst in like idiots. We'll survey some shit. And Robin's like, oh my god, finally someone I can work with here.
I mean, that's actually so cool too, because Robin has her goofy moments. Like, I love how they give Robin her goofy moments. That time you see the manga volume cover, she's making that weird face.
Yes.
So, but it's just like, bro, like I forgot, man. I'm a Nami guy, 100%. But Robin, you know, she's charming on me.
They're both
I almost forgot that Robin's kind of fire. I'm gonna be real.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you've been reminded because I don't know if I can. I don't know if in terms of like who would I rather like have a relationship with and or bed. Robin, 100%. Like if both of them were real women in real life, it's Robin because Nami might fuck you, but you're gonna wake up tomorrow with all of your possessions gone.
That's true, but
you know what I'm saying?
Gonna be real.
Robin
Nami's
fucks
probably
you.
a freak.
Not only is she just a nicer woman, she's got that MILF energy. She's also like got the hand shit going on. So you're gonna get the best fuck of your life.
I don't know.
That's accurate.
Nami seems like kind of a freak. I'm gonna be real.
More freaky than the hand shit Robin can do?
I mean, that's not fair though. Robin has the power.
Not fair, bro.
Like
fair in sex.
Nami has the skill, bro. Nami's gonna use that hockey to get you off, bro. He's gonna use that hockey.
What hockey?
Bro, it's like Luffy, bro. Like Luffy uses his rubber dick and puts hockey in it, bro.
No, he gear thirds his dick. He blows air into his fucking urethra and makes it big.
That vagina's gone.
Oh yeah, there's a great hentai where he's fucking Hancock and Margaret, I think. And like he does gear third on his dick, and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna die."
Now, is a question everyone used to ask is it
by the way, in that same hentai, Zoro's off to the side fucking Perona for some reason. So, yeah.
Hentai has some weird shit, man.
What were you saying though? The question everyone needs to ask.
Like, bro, think about it. So you can hockey parts of your body. So could hockey make sex better? Like, think about it.
We have actually, believe it or not, discussed this.
We have multiple times
about like Kaido hockeying up his dick, and then Big Mom hockeying up her vagina, and like it'd be like clanging, you know, clang.
You know how like when two conquerors like clash or hockey? That's like
actually what was happening on Onigashima when like the clouds were parting.
So basically, when two conquerors fuck, clouds are broke. Like
the gods themselves open up and to watch.
Like I disdain the Hancock Luffy ship.
Yeah,
But if
no,
that
it's
shit
filth.
ever came, but if that shit ever came to fruition, and they were having baby making sex, like imagine the story like Luffy would tell his kid, like, son, you were made on a day where the clouds and thunder were storming. On that day,
Yeah.
we knew you were destined for greatness.
That's a great point. No, I still wonder how because what's interesting is you have someone like Odin. Like this is something that is never delved into enough in anime, okay? Like the classic example is Goku fucking Chi-Chi. She should be dead. Obliterated. Her vagina should literally be like shredded beef. Just like it should look like a fucking 13-day-old Arby's sandwich. Like that was a David joke, by the way, so if it sucks, direct all your hatred to him. I'm going to play the fucking voice memo. So you know. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like, that's something that people need to think about more because, why not? Like, Odin fucking Toki. Toki, for all we know, she was a pretty, like, in terms of endurance and, like, durability, pretty normal, right?
So if anything, this is women power right here. These women are fucking multiversal right here. Taking
that alone should make the feminists happy. Because look at the strength. They can take the dick so well.
Like this, think about like all the female like protagonists and wives in anime, manga, video games. Who they're fucking. Like keep in mind, even
fucking
like
someone is the ultimate version of like taming them. Like Bulma literally is one of the toughest women in fiction because she literally tamed Vegeta. Like down boy, you're mine.
like think about this. Like think about all the characters that have powerful parents, right? Like you have to realize that mom, fuck this powerful dad. Like say Naruto for instance, right? Like his mom, had sex with Minato. Minato probably was doing some
light
fucking
speed
shadow
dipping.
clone. Yeah, Same with Luffy, Dragon, probably fuck.
He has like one of those teleporty kunai behind, so that he can like do one thrust from the front, teleport one thrust from the back, teleport one thrust from the front.
This is what One Piece has become, a talk about fictional sex, bro. That's a whole video. That's a whole video.
That's like the best part about hentai. Like if you're gonna have hentai with fictional characters, don't just draw them fucking like normal people. Like incorporate their powers into it. Like, that's the best part. I want Asta going demon form and fucking
no Alamimosa. It's actually so funny.
But no, seriously, Sanji like sadly sitting on the top of the tank, dejected, so fucking funny.
And we know that Luffy.
Okay, that's the other. So many funny parts. I have to, bro. This shit hilarious. Fucking Frankie strolls up on the bike. Hey, where's Luffy, bro? And he's like, oh well, he saw Eustace and he said they have no idea what Kiro's plan is. Don't worry, I'll go get him back. But then Zoro said, oh god, Luffy's gonna make shit worse. I'll go get him.
He was like,
are you ready for me to admit?
Well, he saw Eustace and his kid and his crew run right towards the front door, so they have no idea what Kiyo's plan is. Don't worry, I'll go bring them back. It's only gonna make things worse, everyone. But then Rono Ozolo said, "Luffy's gonna make things worse." I go, stop. He's only gonna get worse, bro.
Well, listen, I gotta be honest. I hate to admit this, Thurman, but your whole thing about Zoro being the friend to Luffy, this is kind of not good for you. Your point here. Because, they're just, kind of they're the duo right now. Like everyone else is, you got Frankie and Brooke. Brooke backseat bitchin'. I don't know, what is it? There's a term for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Brooke is, the backseat bitch for Frankie, which is hilarious. They're going in. You got everyone else in that tank, and then Robin and Jinbei just strolling, walking. Luffy and Zoro, they're just blazing their own path, and I respect it. And that was kind of a bro moment where, Zoro sees Luffy go oh, don't worry, guys. I got this. As the co-captain of the crew, I'll rein in our captain. And then he just walks the opposite direction.
That actually kills me. That actually
Zoro's going to show up randomly. Somehow he's going to get to, Kaido's mansion first. He'll just, walk in and, stumble into Kaido's leg.
Oh, this arc! I love this arc. It's just showing off some great Luffy Zoro moments. Because remember, at the start of this arc, you were like, "Nah, bro, they're gonna show some Usopp Luffy moments."
I was hoping.
Yeah, Your hopes have not been answered. I'm sorry.
Well, honestly, though, what I gotta say is, like I said in the very beginning of this video, this arc is showing me what One Piece had been missing. Like everyone, has kind of been agreeing. Post time skip just feels a little lackluster compared to pre time skip. At least in just I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same. It's because all the Straw Hats haven't been together. Like, they have this dynamic. When they're together, Oda, fucking goes super mode, and he just knows. He knows how to fucking write it when everyone's together. It's so fucking funny.
So...
Also, one last thing. Someone's creeping behind Robin and Jinbei. What's going on there?
Oh, I see rustling.
Yeah. So, are they going to have a fight right away?
Well, who knows?
Someone spying on them? Something like that?
So, I'm loving this... See, I'm loving Kaido's crew right now.
Oh yeah,
right.
Oh,
so
bro, Kaido is the realest MVP in the world. Like I love this. Like the way his fucking interactions are. Like he's so chill, right?
So confirmed. Katakuri is not his son.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was a little sad about that.
Everyone was hyping that. Everyone was like, Katakuri, my idiot son Yamamoto. Everyone's like, oh.
What I want to say, though, I am loving Kaido more and more because I love how, when you see Kaido, you assume he's going to be the type of character that's going to be, really threatening and, you dare talk down to me, everyone was scared about Ulti being, rude to Kaido, you shut the fuck up, but, literally, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, she's like, why are you making us wait, and he's like, sorry, I understand.
And, I love it, because
this guy here is like, bro, fuck, I don't want to drink with your dumbass scrub, I want to drink with you, and he's like, yeah, sounds good, bro, we'll head down to the hall later, I love him. I love it because this girl has, I think she has Tourette's maybe. No. So what she's doing is I can tell she's basically every time there's some shit in bold, she's saying it fancy. That's her little quirk. She's saying the bold shit fancily, and the rest of the shit I assume a valley girl. So I imagine she's like, oh my god, it's Mr. Kaido. Ever so long time no see. That's how I assume it's going. You know what I mean? Same thing where she's like, I'm trying to find the other shit she's, that's how I assume is what she's doing. She's
because that's not how the fancy lady. Yeah, that's not that's not how the fancy lady talks, right? So
I love her. She's gonna be very fun in the anime.
Yeah. So and then as soon as they're introduce you to Lin there, she's like, "Come on, get together already." And he's like, "I know, but the thing is, it wasn't me who summoned you." And then King. So we find out that
his son's missing.
His son's missing, and you can fight to be a lead performer. It's an earned.
It's a meritocracy, which basically means, strongest wins. So, if you prove yourself to be stronger than someone higher ranked than you, you get their rank.
So, what that means is all the Jack haters need to shut the fuck up because Jack actually earned his spot.
Oh, yeah, no, that shit's so dumb. People that are hating on Jack are people that have, zero long-term memory. They're fucking goldfish. Because, they just kind of latch onto the most recent thing, right? But if you look at power scaling, just because Jack got kind of semi-owned by Ashura Doji, Ashura Doji's a fucking baller. He's powerful. You know what I mean? He's still fought for what was it, 7 days straight or some shit against the dog and the cat. He's the first guy we ever saw to have a billion berry bounty. He's still powerful. I would argue Luffy, Zoro, maybe Sanji could beat him, and everyone else in the crew would get stomped by him.
Yeah. I even think they would probably lose to him. Oh, well, beat him.
I think Zoro and Luffy, Sanji probably have a tough one. Yeah.
Mid to high diff, maybe.
Yeah, I think Sanji could beat him because typically that's how it goes. You have first strongest, second strongest. No, because I do. You know what? I think Sanji could beat him mid-low diff because I do think Sanji's going to end up fighting Queen, which will probably be high diff. So, yeah. But yeah, no, stop sleeping on Jack. He's the least interesting one currently because we're looking at King and Queen here, but he's still powerful as, portrayal, the way the story's portraying him, he's not weak just because all of a sudden we have two stronger ones. It's that'd be like sleeping on Mr. 3, oh, look, Mr. 1, Mr. 2, fuck Mr. 3. No, Mr. 3 still did some good shit. He fucking challenged them. He had his time. And let's not forget, Mr. 3 basically is the reason they saved Ace for 3 seconds before Ace killed himself.
I love the way you put that. I'm going to start using that now. Ace killed himself.
Yeah. That was not a murder. That was a suicide. People get angry when we say this. We know he's saved Luffy. I know. It's just we're trolling.
I don't give a shit. It's facts. I'm so happy you said it like that. Like the way you said it so smoothly and casually. Mwah, beautiful.
Because it's just facts. Beautiful. Yeah. That's how I said it in the same way I'd say the sky is blue.
Mm-hmm. So keep moving on. We see. I love how Luffy's just standing on top of this guy's head.
Bro, yeah. This guy's like, what the fuck?
And then when he goes down, I love it too because it's just like he's asked Luffy. This is why I love Luffy as a main character so much. Like he's just casual, like asking the enemy, "Hey, yo, have you seen Jaggy?" like my nigga, aren't you supposed to be undercover? You're not supposed to show your face.
Extra dumb. This motherfucker.
Like I'm pretty. It's like keep in mind that this is Kaido's crew.
Oh yeah. And Luffy they should definitely know at least vaguely about Luffy. Like Luffy is not. Keep in mind. If they get any newspapers whatsoever, because like this isn't Wano, this is Onigashima, and maybe like through Orochi they can get newspapers. If they are even slightly up to date on their news, like one of the biggest news stories in the One Piece world in the last like week was 5th Emperor Luffy, Jesus Christ, you know what I mean? So like by Big News Morgans. So like yeah, if luckily they're drunk as fuck, at least this guy. So he's like, is that what?
So they're like, I don't know why Luffy getting a pass here because everyone's sort of drunk as shit, not paying him any mind. And what's crazy too is just like I just noticed this, but like my man is up here asking who's Jaggy, and he's like, and the guy's like, have you seen you something before? Like in this panel, he's like, he's still trying to figure it out.
He's like, yeah,
he's so drunk. He's so drunk.
I think that's Luffy.
Like Luffy, you don't realize you're probably one of the most recognizable people on the planet right now.
I love like that progression. Like, have you gone back? Like, if you go back and read the beginning of One Piece, it's exactly the opposite. Everyone he meets is like, who the fuck are you? I love that. I love that slow progression of like becoming like a celebrity. Like he worked his way to like his notoriety and like his place in the world. Like in the pre-time skip up until about like Water 7. Water 7 is when he started getting recognizable because he was the crew that burned down the flag at Eni's lobby. But up until then, like from beginning to end of Sky Island, almost everyone was like, who the fuck are you no-name little bitch? You know what I mean? And I just love that like slow progression. And then of course he punches the Celestial Dragon, making him even more recognizable. It's just great. I love that progression so much.
I love it. So now at the end here we see
too much Oshiruko. They made too much, which is shocking to me, by the way, with Big Mom and Queen.
So at first I thought this is just him remembering that they have no shoes. But at first I thought I got confused for a second because the stuff that comes out of Toki's face, that's not the Okashiguro. That's something else, right? That's the
yeah. He's just remembering in general that like she had like very basic bitch food. I think it was just like a good dish of rice or like I don't remember exactly. No. I think it was when they had that cart of food. Remember? The offerings or something, and they stole it and they brought it back to the poor town, and it was just like an apple or like I don't know, like a dumpling. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was just some very basic thing. And because all she's ever eaten is like little bits of rice, she was like, "It's amazing, oh my god!" And then he promised her, "I'm gonna make a world where you can eat as much of that as you want."
And he's probably gonna start some fight because they just wasted that food.
Oh yeah, well I love this because like Luffy, see again. Ready to get political? Okay, just a little bit, teensy tiny bit.
Get political up in this.
This is why I'm political because like this shit like kind of happens in real life, right? Like the rich and like the powerful and the elite, they hoard resources. You have situations now where we're having food shortages because of this corona shit, but you can literally find videos online of like farmers that have to like throw away their produce because like they oh well if we have too much of it then the prices won't remain high and yada yada yada. And I like this because it shows how out of touch they are, or maybe they just don't care, but like essentially they're sitting there with all the food to the point where they can just throw it away. And just right around the corner, there's people that would like literally, like I said, they'd lick it off the dirt. So and actually, they're even worse because they're aware of it, right? In real life, it's typically people that are just unaware, like they just assume that like, well, I got this because I worked hard. But yeah, I don't know. I love shit like this because when I see shit like this, it makes me think of the real life injustices. And when Luffy punches those motherfuckers, it's like a big old fantasy for me, because I'm like, oh, I wish Luffy could come in here and punch our motherfuckers. Punch our motherfuckers, Luffy.
So this is going to be very interesting. I'm excited to see what happens next.
A couple more things, I think. Hold on. Oh, God, my fucking throat. Oh, you know what we need? We didn't talk about fucking Bao Hong, the fucking flying squirrel smile fruit user. I love her.
The flying squirrel.
Go to page 14. Top right corner.
I'm already there.
Bro, is she not the best?
I like her design.
I love her design. I love her so much.
And now,
She's so cute.
Basically,
add that to the fucking cosplays I'd do if I was an adorable girl.
Everyone's so now everyone's gonna be looking for Kaido's son, and Kaido had a huge announcement.
Yeah,
at the festival.
So the announcement is involved, and you know what? It's shocking that he said that after the announcement of the World's Strongest Alliance. And that, arguably, the announcement that Big Mom and Kaido are going to have an alliance is huge. Like, some of the hugest news in the series. And the fact that the other announcement comes afterwards, implying that it's a bigger announcement, is terrifying.
I'm curious what that could be.
All I can think about, literally all I can think, is that he's going to, he's announcing that he's stepping down and letting his son take over.
Yeah, bro, I literally thought that. I literally thought that. I was like, is he retiring? Like, that's the first, honestly,
he finally found a way to kill himself.
Yeah, I thought, holy shit.
Well, remember, he wants to go out in a great war, I think. So maybe he's, banking on dying during, this war that he's about to start. And, he's like, once I die in this war, then my son will take over.
That's interesting. So, I mean, if that's the case, that'll explain why his son left, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember you said something last video that I really resonated with, where you were like, wouldn't it be cool if Kaido's son was actually more, mature? And he was like, Dad, you got to stop fucking drinking all the time, and you take the serious, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would love that. I think it'd be a really cool dynamic.
And honestly, from everything Oda's giving us, it looks like it's going to be something similar to that,
I hope so.
Or close.
Another thing I wanted to point out too is this flying squirrel zone. You know how there's always some sort of because the thing with the not a zone, the smile. The thing with the smiles is that there's side effects. People will just have there's a guy in this chapter with a bear for a hand. Did you see that? A bear head for a hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you remember how the smiles work? They have wacky shit on their bodies. I'm wondering. Obviously, she does have a squirrel tail, but I'm wondering if the piece of paper over her face, do you think that's hiding do you think she has squirrel teeth or a whole squirrel hanging from her head or something? You know, something weird underneath.
Yeah, probably.
It just seems kind of weird, that piece of paper on her face, and I wonder if she's someone who was upset that she lost some of her cuteness because she's got squirrel features, so she covered it up with that paper. I think that'd be kind of cool reveal. I can see that she's doing some shit later in the arc, and then the paper flutters up for a second, and you see squirrel teeth or something.
Yeah, and Sanji comes in.
Well, I assume she's a young child, so I don't think Sanji's
even then, not even just not sexual way, just
protect.
Protect.
Yeah, protect all women except for Big Mom, because she's thick and not attractive. I will never get over that. Sanji hit Big Mom. I still prove me wrong. Sanji kicked Big Mom. There's a chapter where he kicked. It's unbelievable. Oda let that slide.
I think everyone just kind of forgot.
Yeah, because we're all awful. No one. I didn't think about it either when that chapter came out, because I was like, it's we don't view her as a woman because she's not attractive. We're all horrible people.
Not even that. It's just I think at the end of the day, it's
subconsciously awful.
Either kick her or die.
Yeah, no, but you say that, but do you remember the fight with Khalifa in CP9?
Okay, but he still fought back though.
No,
he defended himself. He defended himself with kicks.
No. He defended. He blocked. This motherfucker blocked. Go back and read that fight. There's literally a scene where she's stomping on his head on the ground, and she's like, "I'm gonna kill you," and he's like, "Okay, do it. I'm not gonna hit it."
Someone just asked him that in SBS.
Yeah, no, I need everyone to mass send that. Like, bro, like, what the fuck?
That's one thing Oda probably let slide. It's like I really hope no one.
I
No.
think like, I'll be honest with you. I really just think, like, look at how he treated like Kokoro, for example. Do you remember Kokoro, the old lady mermaid from Water 7? The granny that would drink a lot?
Yeah.
Like, he freaked. He was never chivalrous to her. He was like, I really just think, I don't think it's a chivalry thing. I think he's just like a lewd dude. So I think his rules, I think he's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for here? Hypocritical? I think he tells himself he's chivalrous, but really, he really only applies his rules to women he finds attractive. I really genuinely think that.
I mean, to be fair though, all the women that he's seen, so like, there's only been like exception to like maybe like one person. Like everyone else he has been nice to, and I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I have to go through like every interaction he's had with women.
Yeah,
like I need to see him like interacting with older women. Like he interacted with what was her fucking name? Doctorine, Chopper's mentor figure. Mm-hmm. And she was like an older woman, and he didn't like tout over her. Like he was just kind of like treating her like a normal person. Like I don't know. I think Sanji only goes into Sanji mode when they're fucking attractive. Oda's got to show us fucking he needs to show us. Wait, hold on a second. You know what? I lie. He did save Chiffon in Whole Cake Island. Remember?
Oh.
Chiffon was getting fucked up and he swooped in. That was when Pudding had that like big nosebleed moment because Sanji like literally like Goku style instantaneous transmission over there. He was so fucking fast and he got her, kicked the fuck out of oven, and then went back. Remember that? Mm-hmm. So yeah, you know what? Theory disproven. He's true to his word. He saves all women. So it's just, I guess maybe it's just like maybe somewhere in his brain is like, bro, as a Yonko, I guess sure. Maybe it's because
that's the only reason why. It's Big Mom, bro.
Big Mom's whole thing is like defense. Like there's no maybe he knows there's no way he hurt her. You know, like it's not gonna hurt her because like we just shot a goddamn rocket launcher at her and it didn't do anything.
Yeah,
I need clarification. I need to go back and look at that. Like, was it more of a block? That scene bothers me because if you're gonna have Sanji finally like get over his whole "I'm not gonna kick women" thing, it should be a big deal, not just like an offhand panel where it's like, "Hey, did you just kick a woman?"
They don't even mention that either, too. None of the crew mentions that.
Yeah. Put your thoughts in the comments, everybody. But yeah, going forward. Very much like I'm loving this arc. This is exactly what I wanted. It's like slow paced. We're just I just can't wait for them to just fucking tear through Onigashima on their fucking bikes and their tanks. Kids fucking going through. I hope he makes some sort of wacky shit with his metal. Tekking had a theory that he would like make like a giant robot with his metal because there's a picture of Kid as a kid. Haha, funny. Hold on a second. Eustace Kid Young. I gotta show you this. And there's a picture of him as a kid, and because you know how Oda draws those. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know how Oda draws them like when they're young.
Yeah.
So this is a colored version of what Oda drew for Eustace Kid as a child, and as you can see, once I'm sending it here it is. He would like build little things out of metal and scraps, right? And Tekking was like, how cool would it be if he like made that robot but like huge as like a Mechazor thing, like he just assembled all the metal, made a robot that his whole crew could pilot.
Similar to how like the character in the One Piece movie did, and similar to how Beige,
yeah, kind of like that,
like
but canon
did,
and not dumb OP.
I can dig it.
That'd be cool as hell. Like I can't wait because Oda's gotta impress with Kid this arc because Kid has really been like all hype, no payoff. This entire fucking manga.
He's been Broly.
Yeah. Oh, so it's
all
time
right.
for that hype.
So I give this a 9.5 out of 10.
All right. Yeah, I thought it was phenomenal. Some
I
of
give
the
it
funniest moments in One Piece in like the last couple years. Like I died at the cock block from Brook. I died at Sanji's. Oh yeah, because I think even Sanji said was like, "Why do you get to sit in heaven?" So fucking good.
So yeah, man. I think that's it for me.
All right. Peace.